Alright, so this one is going to be another league game. It's going to be against the Bhed Psychs. So I actually just double checked the contract for Nimrook and for Larvae. I believe Larvae was 11 games and Nimrook is 12 games. So we will someday have them. Someday. Maybe. There's a chance. So, definitely a tiny chance that they will join my team. Now, I'm actually pretty confident that eventually they'll get rid of their goalie and their offensive. I don't know though. They might not. Who knows? They might just hate my happiness. But anyways, since this is a league game, I'm gonna try to score pretty quickly. Just because I do not like the idea of losing some games. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not a fun time. So let's prove our badassness by encountering this guy and shooting it into their goal. Because it is Nimrook with high risk, so the odds are we'll probably put him to sleep. Or we'll just score. Either way, I'm okay. Either way, I'm okay. I don't know. Alright, so it's going to be Wither Tackle 3, which we handsomely, and I don't think I'm using that word right. Handsomely is definitely not the right word. But, which we strategically got in the last episode. A lot of Wither Tackle. That's also why the last video is like 16 minutes long. It's because I'm encountering Caillou and trying to get him to tackle me like 500 times. Wait, no, was it Caillou? It was Navi Ronso, sorry. Caillou was the one with Nap Path. See, I'm learning techniques all over the place. I should probably try to learn Volley Shot 3. It's kind of cool, but I'm not that interested in it. You could argue, well, it's not the perfect Blitzball team if you don't have the right stats or every stat. Or perfect isn't the most complete Blitzball team is what I'm going for. It's the perfect Blitzball team. If I'm never going to use Volley Shot 3, it doesn't make any sense to have Volley Shot 3. It's like putting characters on my side bench. If I never use them, what's the point of having them on side bench? There's a whole thought process that goes into these games that I'm doing right now, and maybe makes me a lame person, maybe not. I don't care actually, really. But I'm hoping we pick up some pace here. It's pretty hard to get to level 99 on everything in Blitzball. As you can tell, the amount of hours that have already been put in is incredible, in my opinion. 50 videos, and we're halfway there for the team. I've gotten Knobgrotto to level 99, but that's just because I would use him exclusively. Like, I'd be like, oh, hey, let's shoot with him. And Cheetahs would be a much higher level if I had just played games to win and get as high a score as possible. Like, he'd be like level 60, because I'd just be shooting with him. There's a whole thingy that goes in between it all, so it's just gonna take time to get them to level 99. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna reevaluate where I'm really choosing my players and just, the whole 9 yards. Either way, I think it's gonna be a fun experience. I enjoy it. And I'm hoping someone is as nerdy as I am and enjoys it, because this is a pretty lame thing to do if you don't really like Blitzball at all. Like, I'll give an example. One of my friends watches my main channel. A lot of the Let's Play videos, thinks they're kind of funny, maybe kind of terrible, I don't know. Either way, he watches them and he enjoys them. No, a couple of my friends do actually. But then you watch my Blitzball videos and it's a completely different vibe. That's actually why I did a different channel, because one, it's a lot of videos. I don't want to flood my main channel with videos on content that people might not like. And two, it's because it's a very specific thing. it's not really, it's gaming, yes, but it's one game continuously. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I can get a sphere shot here. Or a nap shot, that's also a possibility. Or Rob's just gonna be like, get the fuck out of my way, bitch. Yeah, bish. Cool, and I'm gonna see if I can make this. I doubt I'll make this pass for getting such a long one. Yeah, no way. Either way, this should go good. I've actually started replaying Final Fantasy because it's a fun game. Very interesting too. Alright, up in speed, up in speed. He got pass up. It's always good. You know, I'm actually going to need to kick some of my spare players off my team. Just because there's no way they're going to get rid of Nimrook if there's no goalies to replace him. That's the thing. Huh. And not block this ball. I'm gonna exclusively make this a passing situation here. And they're actually coming on really fast. I'm gonna try to pass it to Rope and see what happens. I'm just gonna call him Rope from now on. It's too much just to say Rope. It doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna pass it to Rope over there. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Rope. Furry, I have no clue still. She's iffy, but she needs to get a more hydrodynamic suit. Like, come on, you can't just wear that. Everyone does, actually. Can you imagine their speed if they weren't so freaking non-hydrodynamic? Or is it still aerodynamic if it's in the water? I'm pretty sure it's hydrodynamic. Really random fact of the day. My swim coach used to always say, water is 784 times more dense than air. You know what that means? Every little bit of drag counts. It's multiplied 784 times. So yeah, if you're gonna swim, make sure that you're dynamic enough to be cool. What if, oh, I blindly did it. I suck. Let's hope for a miracle. And we got a miracle. Woo! Just like when Giraguada was blocking crap. He's taking tackles like a champ. Or like 10 tackle above his endurance. I think this is going pretty good for Mafuri. He's gonna pass the Rope over there, and we're gonna have a big happy passing marathon. I do like the fact that she's so high in endurance. I like the fact that they both are. That means that I can pass to my defense, and they can really like you really hold on to the ball. I will say this. Early Blitzball versus the Luka goers. The most terrible thing is Bada with his low endurance. And the reason it is because I've had multiple times in the match where he will get the ball, right? He'll tackle Vixen away, get the ball, and it'll all be happy fun time. But then what happens later is as soon as he gets the ball, he has such a low endurance, Vixen tackles it back. and it's a very disappointing situation because if you don't have high enough endurance to even throw the ball or pass it, then you can't do anything. And that's the thing, his passes are great too. Granted, he does become a better player later on, like every B-State Orok, but that's just an example of why high endurance is needed. Or not needed so much as preferred. I will say this though, her shoot is completely unnecessary. I mean, you don't need 45 shoot to do this. Don't encounter me. Beautiful. Time's up, and that should have been a fairly high experience game. Yeah, 1-4, and yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, they're keeping up with each other actually. And now she's getting some serious speed gain. She just went to 30 a couple levels ago. Now she's 31. Alright, cool. Looks like no one's contract is up. And Titus is ahead with 11 scores. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to continue this recording train of Blitzball, and hopefully we do some magical things.